Hey, welcome. Today we're going to tune in to the most powerful instrument you own, and that's your voice. We're going to uncover all those hidden messages your tone sends out, the truths it tells, often when you don't even realize it.
Just think about that for a second. Your voice can be a total tell, right? It can confess that you're stressed, that you're exhausted, or maybe that you're not being completely authentic. I've heard it, and I'm sure you have too, that kind of hollow sound when someone isn't really there. So let's explore how we can make sure our tone is telling the story we actually want it to tell. So where does an authentic voice even come from? Well, it doesn't just float in the air. It has a physical home, an anchor, right inside your body. And finding that anchor, that's really the first step to mastering your tone.
That's right. The physical sensation of your voice, like where you actually feel it vibrating, is a direct signal from your body about how you're truly feeling. It's almost like a built-in diagnostic tool. So, are you speaking from your head or from deep within your body? The answer to that reveals pretty much everything. And this comparison just makes it so clear. If you feel your voice buzzing up in your head, maybe in your nasal passages, it's a huge sign that you're likely tired or stressed or just not clear on what you're trying to say. It's your body telling you, hey, maybe stop and rest. But when you feel that vibration in your chest, in your solar plexus, maybe even in your back, that is the feeling of presence. That is a voice that is grounded and totally authentic.
Okay, so once your voice is anchored, the next step is all about alignment. This is about making sure your tone perfectly matches your intention. When you get that right, you create this incredibly powerful signal that people can just instinctively trust. This right here is the core idea, congruence. It's that clear, unmistakable signal we send when our inner world and our outer expression are in perfect sync. It's what makes communication feel safe and warm and just completely trustworthy. It's when what you mean, what you say, and how you sound all become one.
And this just illustrates the point perfectly. I mean, we've all been there. Someone asks, how are you? And you say, I'm fine, but your tone is tight, your breath is shallow, the words say one thing, but the music says something totally different. That mismatch creates this conflict and confusion in the person listening. But in a aligned signal, that lands with warmth and firmness. It makes the listener feel safe because you're readable, you're authentic.
Now let's get practical, because this isn't some abstract concept. Your voice has 4 distinct components, 4 levers you can actually learn to control to shape your message. Let's break them down.
So first up is pitch. This is simply how high or low your voice is. Someone who's a masterful communicator, they naturally vary their pitch to match the mood of the room or the importance of a point. It's really the musicality of your speech. Next up, we've got pace. Speaking too quickly can signal anxiety and it can really stress out your listeners. But when you intentionally slow down, especially on a key point, it adds so much weight and emphasis. It gives your words space to breathe and your listeners time to actually absorb them.
Then there's volume. This seems obvious, but it's amazing how often we get it wrong, especially in our digital world, right? On a video call, are you coming across way too strong, or are you forcing people to strain to hear you? Finding that perfect volume is just crucial to being heard effectively.
And finally, texture. This is the nuanced color of your voice. Think of a smooth, honeyed tone that feels super reassuring versus a gritty, textured voice that communicates raw power. Texture is what gives your voice its unique character and personality.
So how do we improve these levers? Here's a simple but incredibly powerful technique. Just hum on your exhale. This simple act physically widens your throat, and it stimulates something called the vagus nerve, which calms your entire nervous system, leading to a richer, more resonant voice. And here's the second pro tip that goes right along with that. Before you speak, exhale first. So many of us, we take this big gulp of air and then launch into speaking, which makes us sound rushed and loud and high-pitched. But by speaking on the natural tail end of an exhale, your voice just comes out calmer, more grounded, and at its natural pitch.
So the crucial question is, how do we put all this together into a simple, practical routine? Well, here is a 90-second reset you can do before any important meeting, presentation, or conversation to anchor your voice and align your intention.
Let's walk through it together. First, you arrive. Ground yourself in your body. Feel your feet on the floor, drop your shoulders. Second, you breathe. Calm your nervous system by making your exhale longer than your inhale. In for 4, out for 6. Third, vibrate. Use that humming technique we just talked about to warm up your vocal folds and really feel that resonance in your chest. And finally, speak. Say a simple sentence slowly and really focus on the last word to bring that new grounded quality into your speech. It's really that simple.
So there you have it.
Your voice is so much more than just a vehicle for words. It's an indicator of your inner state, it's a signal of your congruence, and it's an instrument you can learn to play with real intention. The tools are now in your hands. The only question left is, what truth will you choose to tell with your tone?